Hey, George Lugo Jr. here from Queens, New York. I have a question for you. Are you asking what website should I use for my content marketing blogs? You might be new, you might be a veteran in the industry and looking to blog more, and you just wanted to know which websites. There's so many different websites out there. Which one should I use for my content marketing blogs? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly which websites to use and which one I'm using for my blog. Now, before I get into the content of this video, I want to say those of you that have been watching me for a while, notice that last week when I put out my blog post, there was no video. That's because I had no voice. I had a pretty bad cold, lost my voice, but I was still able to type. So I was able to do a blog post last week. Hope you saw some value. For those of you that are not following me, just visit georgelugojr.com and you'll be able to see that post right before this one. So, to the content. Um, First thing is, why blog? Why are you blogging? You need to ask yourself, why am I blogging? You should be blogging for several reasons. Number one, you should be blogging for branding. You see, people don't join companies, they join people. And when you brand yourself, you position yourself as a leader. You position yourself as an expert in your niche. Particularly, the niche that I'm in is network marketing. So why blog? It's for branding. It's for people to look at you as an expert, as I said. It's for attraction marketing. Okay, attraction marketing is huge. And in this video, I'm really not going to cover how to get leads, how to get traffic, things like that. That's for another video. But you need to ask yourself, why am I blogging? Who are you blogging for? Who is your target market? Once you understand that, then you know, hey, I want to blog. Now, which website should I be marketing on for my content marketing blogs? Well, there's a few out there. When I was new, I was using blogger.com, Blogspot, WordPress.com, and there's a few others. There's so many out there. And if you are new and you're using that platform, it's okay. However, I will say this. Would it be safe to say if you're on Facebook, Twitter, or any social network, would it be safe to say if you did something that was unethical, if you did something that another person did not like, what's the likelihood of you getting shut down? High, right? If you said, oh yeah, high, definitely. Well, that's what those websites are. Okay? Those, Blogspot, Blogger, WordPress.com, those websites are hosted by someone else. And the downfall on it, if someone does not like what you post, you can get shut down. That's it. You're not paying for the hosting. It's a free website. Anything that's a free website for you to post in, someone does not like your stuff consistently, and someone keeps saying, hey, I don't like this stuff, you can get bad. You can get thrown out. And there goes all your content. So what's the best way? What do I use? I use WordPress.org because I have to host that website. Okay, here are the benefits of having your own hosted websites. Number one, nobody could ever say, you could never get kicked off. Well, I shouldn't say never, but the likelihood of you getting kicked off your own host is highly unlikely. You own it. It's your hub. It's your home. Okay? This is where you post your value to your target audience. Here's where you can use personal branding. Brandyou.inc. Okay? Number two is the available plugins that you're able to put in. Okay? The customization of a blog you could do at WordPress.org, such as banners, side banners, different plugins. Let's say you're an SEO and you love SEO like I do. You throw an SEO plugin, test it out, and see how you rank on Google. Things like that. And there's tons and tons and tons more plugins that you just don't get with a hosted website. So that's the big deal. Now next, you're probably asking, well, what host do I use? There's a couple out there. There's HostGator. HostGator is very good. One that I use is GoDaddy. GoDaddy is a great host because they give me a domain. Well, they don't give it to me. You buy your domain. And you should be buying when you're blogging, especially in the network marketing industry. You want people to find you on Google. So make sure that you buy a domain that's your name. For me, it's georgelugojr.com. I bought that domain, and then I hosted that, and then I installed WordPress.org into that host. So now, if you're asking me, well, where do I get this host that you're using? Just go to georgelugojr.com, hit the resources tab, scroll down, you'll see a GoDaddy banner, click on that, get yourself a domain, and then you can get your host. Now, I'm not telling you, and don't misunderstand, I'm not telling you that Blogger, Blogspot, and WordPress.com is bad and you should never use it. If you're brand new, don't shut it down. Leave it. Leave it. Because those websites are authority websites. Okay, I'm going to get a little technical here. Those websites, if you post on there and then put some content to bring it back to your WordPress.org site, that is what they call a backlink. Okay? And so if you ever get shut down on WordPress.com, at least you have your own site. However, that's not gear for getting shut down. Let's backlink your website to an authority website until you start getting your rankings better on Alexa. Okay, Alexa means that, it's the traffic, how they rate your blog on the traffic scale on the global and in the US, at least for me, right? You might be out of the US. Okay, and so what you can do in the very beginning, blog on the hosted sites, since they have authority. When you post something, they show up on Google. And then have them say, if you want more information, go to this website, which is your actual blog. And that will give you some juice so you can start ranking, and eventually you can slowly, little by little, start coming off those hosted sites and go into your own host and blog nothing but in that site. That should be your own site, and you should blog every time on that site. So now, for another video, I'm going to talk about traffic, I'm going to talk about leads and how you can use your blog for those areas. But if you got some value from this, go ahead and comment and share below. I always appreciate that. And if you are in network marketing just like me, visit my blog at georgelugojr.com, enter your name and email, and you get a weekly email of a webinar hosted by my good friends, 6, 7, even 8-figure income earners, teaching you how to build your business online. So with that being said, this is George Lugo Jr. from Queens, New York. See you in the next video. Take care.